I feel like there are stages to getting into sumo wrestling. Stage 1, whoa, these are big guys slapping each other and this is freaking cool. Stage 2, you start to understand the rules. And stage 3, you start to understand sumo the sport. So this is the video I wish someone had made for me. What I genuinely wish I knew when I first started watching sumo wrestling. I'm Jackie and this is Jackie Sumo. I try to make videos about sumo that are fun for everyone. Number 1, wrestlers can change their names. A wrestler's ring name is called a shikona, and it's not permanent. Rikishi can change it whenever they switch stables, get promoted, or just want to reset. You may remember Hakuno Fuji used to be called Hakuoho. He changed his name recently when he moved to the Isegahama stable. Kotazakura used to be called Kotonowaka, changing his shikona to honor his late grandfather who was a yokozuna. And Kirishima used to be called Kiribayama. He decided to change his shikona when he became Ozeki to honor his stable master. So if you suddenly see a new name in the rankings, it might be the same wrestler, just a new chapter for them. Number 2, stablemates don't fight each other in official matches. And the idea behind that is just to avoid conflicts and protect stable dynamics. There's one exception, and that's a playoff match. If the Yusho is on the line, there may be no choice but to put aside stable loyalty. Number 3, Mawashi colors actually mean something. Mawashi colors aren't random, they're chosen. Some wrestlers keep the same color for their entire career. Others change it for luck or momentum. A color change often signals a reset for the wrestler. Number 4, referees have ranks too. The referees, called the gyoji, have a ranking system too. Higher ranked gyoji actually officiate higher stakes matches. And just like the wrestlers, gyoji can start training when they're around 15 years old. And they begin working their way up in their career and in their lifestyle. There are 8 ranks of gyoji, and that could be a whole video on its own, so let me know if I should make a video on that. Number 5 is the dead body rule. This is a rule of sumo that no one tells you about. It says that a wrestler who touches the ground outside the ring first can still win if their opponent was already in an unavoidable losing position. This rule often applies when the victor uses what they call a defending hand to break their fall while on top of a clearly defeated opponent. In this case, even though the wrestler put his hand down first, he was the victor because he made the final move and the other wrestler was in a position where there was no way he could recover. Number 6, most wrestlers are injured. Rikishi almost never sit out unless they absolutely have to. For the rank and filers, being absent in a match counts as a loss, the same as actually losing a match. And they're not going to just give away their wins unless they physically can't fight. So if you see a sudden drop in performance by a wrestler, a lot of times it's not a lack of effort or skill. It's just that they're constantly getting hurt and battling through it. Number 7, ranks control everything. A rank in sumo isn't just prestige. It determines who you fight, how much you're paid, and how much margin for error you have. A wrestler's rank is more set at the highest ranks, like Ozeki and Yokozuna, but pretty much everybody else can move up and down in the ranks every single basho, depending on their performance. And a bad record one time can send you plummeting. Likewise, a wrestler might do very well when they're at the bottom of the rankings, and then the next tournament, he's up at the top fighting other top wrestlers. It all truly depends on where you end up fitting in the rankings, and how well everyone else did too. Number 8, there are no weight classes, and that's on purpose. So sumo has no weight classes by design. The sport is built on skill, balance, and timing, not just size. Big wrestlers can dominate, but there are plenty of really impressive smaller wrestlers in the top division right now. Different wrestlers have different strengths and weaknesses, and it's all about finding the right style of sumo. And number 9, picking favorites changes everything in watching sumo. It becomes so much more interesting when you follow different guys, not just the different matches. So pick wrestlers based on style, size, vibe. There's no wrong answer. And then suddenly every bout has stakes and the tournament turns more into a story for you. I hope you learned even one little fact that makes next tournament more enjoyable for you. Let me know in the comments if you did learn something, or if you didn't, you should drop your own sumo fact for other people to see. This has been Jackie Sumo. I'll see you next time.